Hello everybody, it's been a hot minute, and well, your great lovable friend, the Bug, is here to just bring his 2 cents to the plate. Even though everybody's probably already talked this issue to death, I'm gonna chime in because that's just what I do. Now, just recently, like a couple days ago at the time of this recording, Disney did an investor day. I didn't know what the hell that was, and they basically just revealed like all the stuff that they were planning on doing in the foreseeable future. A lot of it was some of their original content, a lot of it for Star Wars, and for the topic of this video, we are going to be focusing on the Marvel related stuff. And there was a very high number of new things they brought in. The stuff that was already that they already had announced or revealed, you know, like the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, the SheHulk, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, WandaVision, Loki, What If. You know, those shows were already announced way long ago. I think they got announced at like Comic-Con or whatever. So we're not going to be focusing on those more or less, because those ones are already basically got footage, or at least some degree. But we're going to talk about just some of the stuff we've got coming up here, you know, just some of the newer things that they have going. And I'll just I'll put my 2 cents in on each and every one of them, and that's about it. You know, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. It's just me wanting to get my thoughts out this and one. So the first one, well, we're going to start off with is Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, which, if you've watched my Avengers video, I have alluded that Kamala Khan was not very portrayed real well, and not everybody's got a great fondness for her. She requires a particular writer to make her not a horrible character. But the MCU is willing to give it a shot, but we'll just see how it goes. Now, according to the synopsis here, we have is Miss Marvel launching on Disney Plus in late 2021. New series that introduces Kamala Khan, 16-year-old Pakistani American growing up in Jersey City, great student, avid gamer, and a voracious fan fiction scribe. Well, at least they're sticking true to the source material, although fanfiction community people have never been portrayed in the greatest of light, even by CW. So yeah, has a special affinity for superheroes, particularly Captain Marvel. Kamala struggles to fit in at home and at school. That is, until she gets her superpowers, like the hero she's always looked up to. Life is easier with superpowers. That's a curious question. How the hell is she gonna get powers? Because she's an Inhuman, and the funny thing is, the MCU technically kind of doesn't treat Inhumans as if they exist, because if you watched all the stuff like I have, like if you watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they made Inhumans be like a big thing, because, you know, at the time they didn't have the rights to the X-Men or mutants, so they couldn't quite do that. And they tried that Inhumans show, that didn't go anywhere. So, like, how are they gonna do this? Are they gonna finally introduce Inhumans properly? Who knows? The thing about Miss Marvel is there's just, like, I wanna be interested in it, but it's just knowing how these things could get, especially with like some politics can get thrown in, and then it's just like it becomes whether or not it could be watchable if they don't stuff too much on the politics. If they focus on just making good characters, good stories, with some good action here and there, that'll be good. But I don't know, I'm not holding my breath on it. On the next one is something I'm actually a little more interested in. Hawkeye. Hawkeye, which debuts on Disney Plus in late 2021, stars Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye, who teams up with another well-known archer from the Marvel Comics, Kate Bishop, played by Haley Steinfeld. Yeah. Now, this one I was particularly very interested in because I was kind of like, at first I used to be in that Hawkeye sucks crowd. You know, it's kind of like, why the hell is this guy joining the Avengers? Like, what does he bring to the table? But then when I started, you know, getting more affiliated with this character and enjoying him a little more, especially when he had a little bit of a slight reinvention in Matt Fraction's, I believe it was 2011 comic, you know, that introduced various characters and brought in one of the better characters of Hawkeye's, like, inner circle, Lucky the pizza dog, the greatest of doggos, you know. And me, I enjoy Kate Bishop. I think she's a good character. It just, like, she just needs to be, like, I think it depends on where she's placed in the greater scheme of things, you know. And I think they got a good actress to play her, because, like, I know that a lot of people were wanting either Haley to play it or Crystal Reed, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this is, and I've seen some photos, and I'm pretty interested to see it. You know, we'll get more info on, you know, Hawkeye, his backstory, all of that. It's gonna be very interesting to see. So who knows? What's next? We have She-Hulk, a new comedy series. Comedy? Okay. Stars Tatiana. I am probably mispronouncing this as hell. Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk. Jennifer Walters, a lawyer who specializes in superhuman-oriented legal cases. She-Hulk will welcome a new host of Marvel characters to the series, including the Hulk, played by Mark Ruffalo, and the Abomination, played by Tim Roth. Now, that bit I really am excited for, because I enjoyed The Incredible Hulk. I loved it, and I thought Tim Roth did a freaking phenomenal job as the Abomination, and I really want him to come back. Mostly just more Hulk. I want more Hulk villains. Please, bring him back. Bring the leader back as well. Please, I need more Gamma content. But who knows? It could be interesting. Who knows how that'll go? Like, maybe since it's lawyer stuff, could we maybe get Daredevil back? Get Charlie Cox back in on that fun? I don't know. We'll just have to see. Let's see what else we have. Moon Knight, already talked about that on some other thing. Secret Invasion. Okay. Secret Invasion is a newly announced series heading to Disney Plus that stars Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury and Ben Mendelsohn as the Skrull Talos, characters who met first in Captain Marvel. The crossover comic event series showcases a faction of shape-shifting Skrulls who have been infiltrating for years. Okay, so I'm going to be assuming that the show is about Nick Fury and Talos going after this supposed rogue faction of Skrulls that are infiltrating the Earth, getting into various places of positions of power. It'll be interesting to see, although I don't know how they're gonna do it, because Secret Invasion was kind of a big deal, because the whole trick of that one was they were infiltrating just everywhere. Like, no one, you could not trust anybody because they could get into everywhere. The government, SHIELD, the Avengers themselves, you know, and like that was like how they were doing it. They'd swap someone out, put an infiltrator in, you know. So who knows how that'll go? Fuck. Right. Ironheart. Riri Williams. Oh, God, I don't like this already. Ironheart is not a character that people like, and I speak from experience. Ironheart, the second of the newly announced series coming to Disney Plus, stars Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams, a genius inventor who creates the most advanced suit of armor since Iron Man. Yeah, boy. I think I'm gonna skip on that one, just because, like, I might watch a trailer, but I'm not gonna watch it. because just Riri Williams, not a character I like, just because of the way she's written, and it kind of just feels a little too much into the tokenism factor, you know, and I just feel like they'll do all sorts of stuff to maybe, like, it'll be something like, it's like, oh, she's better than Tony, or some shit like that, I don't know, I can't handle that. Moving on. Armor Wars, based on the classic comic series, comes to Disney Plus, starring Don Cheadle as James Rhodes, aka War Machine, who must face what happens when Tony Stark's tech falls into the wrong hands. I think that's kind of just about every Iron Man movie, basically, because the first movie had, like, Obadiah Stane take the arc reactor and the pieces of Tony's Mark I armor, and he just, like, uses it to build his own suit. Then you had, you know, Whiplash in Iron Man 2, just, like, he's able to recreate the arc reactor, and it basically just proves to everybody that Tony isn't the only one who can make Iron Man suits. And then, like, Iron Man 3 was essentially just, like, someone taking advantage of, you know, technology that Tony kind of helped on to advance their own ideas or whatever. So I don't know. Plus, with the whole stuff that happened with Letitia Wright and her getting, like, shunned off Twitter, and Don Cheadle, like, essentially helping out on that one and kicking her out the door, I legitimately don't want to watch it just because I don't want to reward this guy for, you know, being an asshole. So, as much as the idea is interesting, as much as I love War Machine as a character, the actor, I just can't do it. Like, I can't. So that one's probably gonna be a pass. You know, we'll see how it goes. What's next? Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Okay, that's a bit of an odd one, since I thought the holiday special thing for Star Wars was just kind of like one of those, like, infamous things that we just really don't talk about much, but I guess they're gonna do it here. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, slated for Disney Plus during the 2022 holiday season. Written and directed by Guardians of the Galaxy veteran James Gunn. I mean, okay, that'll be interesting? I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna deny seeing Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, and maybe it's just something as simple as them just having a holiday on the Milano. You know, I can dig that. What do we got? I Am Groot. I Am Groot features everyone's favorite baby tree in a series of original shorts coming to Disney Plus. So baby tree. So, what does that mean? Because, like, the last time I checked, like, Groot was like in a teen form right around Endgame and Infinity War. Like, he didn't stop becoming Baby Groot, like, till then. Like, and I imagine that when they roll in Guardians 3 or the next Thor movie, he ought to be at least in the, you know, adult Groot form. So I don't know how that's gonna work at the end of the day. So I don't know if something's gonna happen and he just has to regrow himself to be Baby Groot again. Because if they're saying Baby Groot, you know, that means that he's gonna come back, and of course they would bring him back because he's pretty much a little mascot of his own. You know, Baby Groot was like a freaking cell. So, you know, who knows how that'll go. But yeah, beyond that, those are like the newer shows that are coming out. I mean, it's an interesting little selection for the for the most part. Ironheart is a pass. Armor Wars, I'm leaning towards pass. I don't know. Miss Marvel is just, I'm not holding my breath on that one. You know, Hawkeye, I'm definitely going to be watching that one. Secret Invasion, I mean, that could be interesting, but I don't know. The holiday special and the I Am Groot show, like, that could be fun. I have nothing wrong to say about those. SheHulk, I mean, that's great to see that we'll be getting, you know, Tim Roth back into the mix. It's been a while. been a while. But yeah. And for the existing shows that are coming out, like WandaVision, Falcon, you know, and the What If show, and Loki, like, I'm definitely looking forward to all those, because those are characters that I do enjoy. The What If show, like, the animation style is a bit, I don't know, I'm not too fond of that particular style. But hey, I'm just gonna watch it and just see what it is. I mean, it's animation, you know, let's see what it goes. See how things are. But yeah, it's not a whole lot, but hey, that's just what it is. This is just my thoughts on these shows as a whole currently. So, just thank you guys for listening to me babble on for about 15 minutes or so. I hope you all have a great day. Tell me what your thoughts are on these shows. Are any of them ones that are piquing your interest or not? Let me know down in the comment section below. I got Cyberpunk, so I ought to be able to get a hold of that and be doing some streams on that eventually. Fingers crossed, guys. Alright, I'll see you all the next time. Bye-bye.